the graduation ceremony as we join together to celebrate excellence. And we have seen a lot of that today, and we're going to see a lot of that in the next part of this graduation. On this very special occasion, I would like to once again warmly welcome all our students, graduates, your families, our teachers and staff, senior representatives of our leading academic partners. We're also very honoured, and we've seen a lot of parents and close family members come today. Thank you very much for doing that. It's a great honour to have you here, and for travelling so far to celebrate this very special occasion within the HTMi family. And to all of those unable to attend, and particularly of the parents and friends worldwide, who will be able to watch this graduation a little later as we post it on YouTube later today or tomorrow. I would like to offer the following message. We are delighted that you chose to send your sons and daughters to study at our institute and entrust us with their preparation for careers in the hospitality and tourism industry, a responsibility that we try to take very seriously. Within that industry, HTMi is climbing every year, and later I will talk about our many achievements. In 2019, we made gains academically, internationally, and many other successes. This year is also our 20 years anniversary in Switzerland, and we are delighted, after a lot of hard work and dedication, to be well known as one of Switzerland's top hotel schools and a leading hotel management institute in the world. So staff, students and graduates, this is all benefiting you in a big way for your future. And of course you have a major role here too. To help us along this path, where we will relentlessly drive ourselves forward to be a leading hotel management institute in the world. We wish you follow our value system and always strive to be a better hospitality professional, either here or in your future career. It all matters. Get high results, seek excellence in everything you do, and follow our cultural focus of create, don't copy, lead, don't follow. It's all in the interest of growing the HTMi brand and your career. And remember the success guide of our golden commitments and passion charter. Funny names as they might be, the content of those is something that will help you to be successful in the future, if you only follow it relentlessly. Students who are graduating today have now come to the end of their preparations for the world of work. Great luck to you, and go out and win yourself a successful career. You deserve it. We have a great deal to be proud of at HTMi. We strive to be leaders, not followers. We strive to innovate and create and not to copy. As we evolve as an institute, we constantly seek to improve. We look for better resources, new ideas, more exciting ways for students to engage with their education, and most of all, improve the quality in everything that we do. And now I would like to, this time, acknowledge the tremendous support that we continue to receive from our partners in education, especially the University of Ulster and Edinburgh Napier University. Thank you very much to them. Often. From the University of Ulster, we are honoured to have here today Professor Paul Bartholomew, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academics. He's in charge of everything academic in one of the UK's top 10 universities. So, that's a very big honour for us to have him. And also Professor Una McMahon-Beattie, regular visitor to this graduation. She is the head of Department of Hospitality and Tourism, together with Ursula Quinn, Senior Lecturer and HTMi Coordinator, Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management. Thank you for your relentless, as I said, support for HTMi. It's much appreciated. Particularly, I would again like to thank them for their steadfast encouragement and confidence in HTMi now for more than 15 years partnership, and their support also for our Singapore campus, which is now re-edu-trusted for the next 4 years and moving forward. I would also like to formally thank Edinburgh Napier University, our academic partner for the Master of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management. So, Anthony, let the celebrations commence with the roll call for the 2019 winter graduation. Today, we will all celebrate this graduation together by asking Professor Paul Bartholomew from the University of Ulster to present our undergraduate awards, followed by Dr. John Burgess, our academic advisor to HTMi, to present our HTMi postgraduate awards. We will also be asking Professor Paul Bartholomew to make the graduation speech. So, Anthony, we will now hand over to you, our Master of Ceremonies for the graduation.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will now call these proceedings to order as I call the graduating students to receive their parchments. To begin, I call to order those graduating with the level of certificate in International Hotel and Tourism Operations and the Management Training Certificate, which is a key component of this program. Ansari Fatin Maher. Ali Aman. Usha Obala Nora. Dani Oglaka. Do Hoang Tuan An. Felicia. Sabine Duveen. Hasenberg Peter Benjamin Oberon. Un Dik Huang. Ishek Oz. Mestrovic Luka. Chi Min Wu. Wen Huan Xiang. Wen Han Long. Publishing Bratislava. Santes Villa Nicole Dominica. Sam Tui Duong. Premji Shivani. Gutmann Mars Cornelius. Alexandra Catalina. Tamash Laurent. Tran Lu Thuong An. Tran Tuk An Koi. Wanarat Chawai. Hanich Mia.
So, Anthony, are you ready?
Of course.
Okay. Audience participation at this stage is much welcome. Okay? When you hear con, you just sing it with us. So, congratulations! And they deserve it thoroughly. To all those graduating at certificate level, we are very proud of your achievement. We all wish you well in the next successful completion of your diploma level and for higher level programs to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call to order those graduating for the Diploma in International Hotel and Tourism Management and the Management Training Diploma at the same level. Mariam. Chache Marin. Rematush Blanco Francisco. Ain Wana Ko. Hoan Ni. Layosh Adam. Lam Chu Chi. Le Tu Tui. Rukwama John Up. Mihinsmo Ko Din. Wen Min Tien. Wen Un Tran. Wen Tien Lin. Kung Pan Wong. Stikopnik Marusha. Mr. Ron Yosef. British Lucci.
Good job, Joseph. Hi, Joseph.
Shu Yuen.
Okay, all together.
Congratulations!
You can group if you want, it's fine. To all those graduating at diploma level, we are very proud of your achievement. We all wish you well in the successful completion of your higher diploma level and for the upcoming bachelor degree.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call to order those graduating for the Diploma in Training for Trainers in Hotel Management. I give the cover Lola. Ao Mio Chun. Chache Marin. Wilfredo Delin. Arjani Jessica Olivia. Le Ti Tui Lin. Negi Aman Singh. Fab Juan Wu. For the Diploma in Training for Trainers in Restaurant Management, Nguyen Thi Mi Han. Diploma in Training for Trainers in Career Center Management, Lenase Khan Yosef. For the Diploma in Training for Trainers in Events Management, Abdel Aziz Badis. Hakim Aliyeva Rakia. For the Diploma in Training for Trainers in IT Management, Ikonyo Dennis Kanuira.
Okay, once again,
Congratulations!
to all those who have completed their diploma in training for trainers and hotel management program, we're very proud of your achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call to order those graduating in higher diploma in International Hotel and Tourism Management and the Management Training Diploma at the same level. Emil de Corda Tsarina. Marco Mark. Van Hoan Tui Trang. Demeter Panka Yasmin. Israel Mark. Jangara Priyanka. Kidua Robinson Wambi. Christian Dominic. Ania Kina Alexandra. Miklos Robert. Min P. Sone. Maggie Aman Singh. Yorogi Yoki Benedict Chanat. Rango Joy Waigumo. Rajaram Pratulia. Suhan Kaki Tazin Aum. Pashkovich Theodora. Tai Han Min Went. Gregoryet Nikolai Morgan. Lan Phuong. Wu Bao Han. Ready? Congratulations!
To all those graduating at higher diploma level, we are very proud of your excellent achievement and we wish you well in the successful completion of your next step at the BSc level and look forward to welcoming you back to this graduation milestone at a later date.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now call to order those students who have successfully completed the Bachelor of Science with Honours in International Hospitality Management, awarded by Ulster University. This degree is a highly ranked degree internationally in the field of hospitality education, and Ulster University is recognized as a world leader in hospitality education and is one of the UK's largest and top universities. Graduates will be called out in ascending order of the honours awarded by the university to each student. Awarded the Bachelor of Science Honours in International Hospitality Management with honours in second class lower division R, Arjani Jessica Olivia. Kun Bao T. Kin Mama Han. Li Cheng Lam. Awarded the Bachelor of Science Honours in International Hospitality Management, honours in second class upper division R, Akima Lieva Rakia. Gurdeniers Ismail. Hasenberg Nikki Margareta Maria Elizabeth. Israel Mark. Ji Yanan. Lam Chun Ching. Rangu Joy Waigumo. Fan Hoan Bu. Saifon Kang. Ko Chun. Vagek Sara. Vu Nyok An. Bao Han. presented in absentia Le Hai Yen, Suthu Rahanrao, Tsai Chi Hung, Stracha Dominique, Wang Ho Ming. Awarded the Bachelor of Science Honours in International Hospitality Management. First class honours are Abdel Aziz Bediz. Attila Angela. Bala Dora. Kela Dora Sara. Lin Yun Chen. Mineral Mattia. Suhan Kaki Tazim Aum.
Okay, come on everybody, simply excellent results. So, a big one. Congratulations! To all those graduating at BSc in International Hospitality Management from Ulster University, we are really very proud that you have achieved this academic milestone. You're now HTMi alumni, and the international placement service both on our platform and in person which you have received and experienced now is now available to you should you wish to use it for a lifetime. We trust that in the future you will use this service to create the next generation of HTMi graduates.
We would now like to invite Professor Paul Bartholomew, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Ulster University, to address the audience on behalf of Ulster University.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon. I think actually this speech this afternoon I could give a new speech instead of this one on communication because, and the importance of it. Because when I came in, I'd left my speech just here before, but I hadn't communicated effectively with Mr. Lack there, and accordingly there was nothing here, so I just said, my speech was there. And that's why Anthony had to go off. So it's really important to communicate effectively, and I failed to do that to begin with. But I'll get on with my speech now, but it really is a pleasure to be with you this afternoon. And I stand in the middle of the stage there and I shake everybody's hand, and I have to say it's absolutely delightful to see people smiling and so forth. I particularly like the ones who are giving the little fist pump and so forth, because you deserve it, and it's a real achievement what you've done, so congratulations. So ladies and gentlemen, honoured guests and of course graduates, as Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic at Ulster University, it's my pleasure to be with you here today in order to congratulate all of you who are graduating, to wish you well, and to extend my thanks to those present who have supported you. I would also like to say how delightful it was to be present for your awards ceremony earlier in the day and to witness the achievements of students and staff alike. It's my third year of winter graduations, and once again I'd like to commend all the staff involved in the organisation of this event, but more importantly for the excellent work they've done in supporting the courses you are graduating from. Of course that means the support they've given supporting all of you, and I'm sure you will want to join with me in thanking them. HTMi is a valued partner of Ulster University, with 2019 marking the 15th year of our collaboration. It's a partnership that's very important to us at Ulster, not least because of its global nature. The partnership itself is transnational, and of course all of you are part of that partnership too, internationalising us further still. Foremost though, quality at a global level is very important to us as a university. Our shared commitment to world-class quality is borne out through the degrees we validate with HTMi and through the quality of the learning experiences you, the students, have received here in Switzerland. It's that passion for quality that saw Ulster University receive this year a nomination for the Times Higher Education University of the Year, one of just 5 universities in the UK to be shortlisted. For me and my colleagues here today from Ulster, seeing students graduate and take up their place in the world is what it's all about. It's why we do the job we do. We're all personally and passionately committed to delivering outstanding learning opportunities for students, just as you've demonstrated your passion and commitment to your studies and indeed your chosen career. Our colleagues here at HTMi continue to impress me personally with the degree of passion they have for the courses here and for the personal time and care they invest in your success. Of course, we recognise that you, and often your families too, invest time and resource into your chosen course of study. We thank you for that and for what you bring to our global community of learning. As is customary on such occasions, as well as offering a vote of thanks to all concerned, I hope to offer some reflective words to those of you who are graduating, and today is an interesting day to do so. Some of you may know that my country, and the one within which your university is located, is having a general election. A parliamentary election that many commentators contend to be the most important for generations. Why? Because there's so much at stake, with polarising positions being taken about tax and health and transport and the working week, and of course Brexit. What does that mean for people? It means they are making a choice that might have profound ramifications for their future lives. This context makes me think about you today and how you too are about to make choices that will affect your future lives, making your own choices as you journey into the wider world, and I think of the opportunities you will have. These opportunities are ones you have to build your personal stories of the life you will choose for yourself, and the opportunities you will have to touch the stories of others, because of course in your particular chosen careers you have the potential to influence the life stories of many, many others. So just as, on a societal level, my fellow United Kingdom citizens make a decision today that will influence the lives of others, so you too, at the level of individuals, begin a career that sees you influence the daily lives and experiences of many people. Your work, your professionalism, your care will write some of the pages of life stories of the people you'll meet through your work. And what are these pages? To those people, they're memories of experiences, memories of moments. What a privilege and what a responsibility that is, to be able to shape people's memories, to be able, through your actions, to make those memories better. And of course, it's not just about being nice to people, ensuring things are efficient and enjoyable, important though that is. Accepting responsibility for the enhancement of people's experiences underpins the hospitality industry, because by being successful in giving people better moments and better stories, so you build business success through repeat demand, enhanced brand value and sustainable profits. And through that, benefits accrue beyond the level of the individual, beyond the level of the business entity even. Benefits accrue to wider society. Your industry is a major contributor to the economies of the world. The revenues they generate cascade through those economies and do indeed make a difference at a societal level. We know that hospitality is about people, and HTMi with Ulster University provides a significant contribution to the human resource, that drives the economy-boosting hospitality sector. It's a testament to your success here, both students and staff alike, that the courses you provide and have studied have grown over the years, and your contribution to the industry as a whole has grown in stature. So as you go forward with your lives, your careers, and indeed your stories, remember those stories are not set, and though they will take many years to complete, they are written and told one chapter at a time, one line at a time, and those lines are simply moments, moments shared with people, moments that can be made better with the smile, the kind word and the helping hand, but also through the planning, conceiving, organising and design that you have been trained and educated for. So your challenge as you go forward is to become the designers of moments, architects of experiences, and thus become deliverers of business success. And indeed, through the presentations I saw this morning and seeing people working on projects, designing those experiences for others, I think you've been given an excellent grounding in that work. And as you use your skill, training, and professionalism to make those experiences and stories of others better, so you define your own lives and make a better life story for yourselves too, through the satisfaction of having made a positive difference and through the opportunities you will have to advance your career. By way of finishing my speech, we can reflect on the thanks we gave earlier to the staff here for their support of you, but I'd also like for us to formally thank all those in your personal lives, your family and friends who have offered you support through your studies, and for the investment they've made in you. I know many are here today as an expression of their continuing support, so please join with me in offering thanks to them. And graduates, thanks to you too, for your commitment, your passion and your professionalism. Not just for successfully completing your course, but for the work you will do in the future, for the myriad of ways you'll make the lives of others richer, moment by moment, with your talents, and how through your business acumen you will enrich societies too, as you deliver business success for the economies within which you will work. So on this, my country's election day, I say, I vote for you. I vote for you and your success, and how you will enrich the global community into which you now journey, just as you've enriched this community of learning here in Switzerland, and the community that underpins Ulster University's fruitful partnership with HTMi. So thank you for listening, and many, many congratulations on your graduation.
Thank you, Professor Bartholomew, for that very touching and inspiring speech. And HTMi, we look forward to the next 15 years of success at Ulster University. And now I would like to call to the stage Dr. John Burgess to present the HTMi Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, I now call to order those students who have successfully completed the following HTMi Awards: the Advanced Diploma in European Baking and Pastry Arts, the Postgraduate Diploma in International Hotel and Tourism Management, the Postgraduate Certificate in Management Research for International Hospitality, Tourism and Events, and the Bachelor of Arts in International Hotel and Tourism Management. For the Postgraduate Diploma in International Hotel and Tourism Management, Alshin Pekova Agarim. Khan Tahir. Le Ti Tui Lin. Nguyen Ti Mi Han. Nguyen Tan Nguyen. Zhuo Ti Huang Yuan. For the first graduate certificate in management research, international hospitality, tourism and events, Angelila Kintan Skolashkis. Fan Hyuk Nu.
Yeah, it's about when there's nothing going on. They're just gonna see cables. They're just gonna see cables.
Logan Sarah. And finally, those graduating with the Bachelor of Arts in International Hotel and Tourism Management, Abraham Roshan Joshua.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Congratulations! To all those graduating with either the advanced diploma, the postgraduate diploma, or the Bachelor of Arts, we are proud of your excellent achievement. You are now HTMi alumni, and the International Placement Service, which you have experienced, is now available to you for a lifetime.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call to order those graduating with the MBA Postgraduate Diploma in Hospitality Management, awarded for completing the HTMi core course, which is a part of the MSc MBA Joint Master's degree. Chu Chia Le. Ebi Mate Janosch. Su Yishan. Wan Cha Ru. And presented in absentia, Ratnaja Palash, Vati Ayush, Kumar Viraha, Sher Hai Ning. next students are a very special group, as these students are those graduating with the joint MBA in Hospitality Management awarded by HTMi and the MSc in Hospitality and Tourism Management validated, delivered and awarded by Edinburgh Napier University. Pham Thi Tan Hoa. Phan Nyok Nu. Vidma Tatsiana. Shao Chan. And presented in absentia, Benich Eva Kalkan Murat.
Okay, once again, congratulations! To all those graduating with their MBA postgraduate diplomas, we at HTMi are proud of your achievement. We wish you well in the completion of your dissertations and to then graduate at master's level. Oh, I'm at the wrong place, sorry.
Page 18.
That's okay, so it's, once again, congratulations! To all those graduating at master's level, we at HTMi and Edinburgh Napier University are proud of this excellent achievement, and we are proud of you to have achieved this very high academic milestone. You are now HTMi alumni, and the International Placement Service, which you have all experienced, is now available to you for a lifetime. We trust that in future you will use this service to recruit the next generation of HTMi graduates. So, before we conclude, Anthony and I are going to do something new. We're going to make a joint speech. I'm going to start it and he's going to finish it. We're going to say a few words about our record, our key successes throughout 2019 and our track record moving forward. We started off 2019 as we finished 2018 with a very strong international expansion record. January 2019 we saw the launching of HTMi Switzerland Dubai at a signing ceremony at the prestigious #1 Sheikh Zayed Road city location. We became the first and only Swiss hotel in Dubai with a beautiful city campus, and more great news on this came later in 2019. Then, to strengthen our international leadership, Bernie Quinn, over here, International Academic Director, who came into HTMi International Development Group. And together with Venat, who's behind me here, and myself as an assistant, we stepped up our big ambitions. Our marketing group, as we mentioned earlier, and we recognise Lucy for her very high achievements, started to relaunch HTMi Switzerland branding, and even gave an added new mascot joined by our future manager, Swiss Alpine Cows, now seen throughout the year at many exhibitions and VIP events. And actually, you don't know how important this move was. From the same Swiss Alps, we sent a group of our excellent students to assist this year's World Economic Forum with the mission to improve the state of the world. The World Economic Forum takes place, as you know, annually at Davos. Building on student success, as we mentioned earlier today, we entered the EM Cup in Maastricht with an elite team led by Mr. Lack over here, and finally ended up in the top 9, and then moving up into the top 6, way above all other Swiss hotel schools, correct me if I'm wrong, Anthony, including École Hotellerie Lausanne.
That is correct.
There you go. Okay.
We're actually the only Swiss hospitality management school in the top 9. Sorry, top 6, top 6.
This is something we're very proud of, and thank you to Mr. Lack, tutor as well, and to the students taking part, Jenny Lynn, Angela Attella, Nicole Zantes, Carlos Solaric, for showing outstanding professionalism, passion, drive, and the desire to win. That's how you became number 6. Then HTMi was awarded another 3 years accreditation of the Swiss Eduqua qualification. And that accreditation was also awarded to our Centres of Excellence in Research, Events, Culinary, Career, Academics, and so on. This reaccreditation marked a series of many, led by Linda here, who we lovingly became known as the Accreditation Queen, as she led us to various successes throughout the year. Thank you for that, Linda, and well done to you. In March, Swiss Touches, a product of Sorenberg Concepts, by the way, that's where it came from, celebrates 10 years of excellence. It was based originally on the beauty of the UNESCO Biosphere, where we created a concept, a hospitality concept called Beautiful Switzerland. Surrounding HTMi in Switzerland, and today we have a pipeline of 10,000 rooms globally, and growing quite quickly, and managed by thousands of employees. On the research front, another milestone and a very key part of HTMi, the HTMi Research Centre launched Volume 1 2019, the 42nd edition of the International Hospitality and Tourism Student Journal, and I believe Tudor here should be congratulated for that, for your work. Then in April, a very, very big occasion for us, we launched the SSHAP, Swiss South African Hospitality Apprenticeship Programme, with the objective of getting thousands of young people without a job in South Africa back into work into the hospitality industry. This was originally launched and led by the Swiss ambassador to South Africa, Madame Helen Woodliger Artieda, who's in the centre of the photograph here, and helped to launch this new, very important package. And HTMi became the preferred and only hotel management school to be part of this. And we worked relentlessly, and now we're moving into the next phase of it, and we're still the proud SSHAP partner. And this is an example of the work of Bernie and Vinet. They started it off, and then there were various other, as I call them, heroes of HTMi out there, who journey around the world, spreading our good word, and actually training trainers like Dominic Creason was involved in it, and a lot of other very fine people. So congratulations to you. Well done. Then, as I said, HTMi Switzerland Dubai, we got better news into that. We got an ICO. What is an ICO? An ICO means that you're officially accredited by the Dubai government, KHDA, to award your certificates and diplomas in Dubai, and that's a very high achievement. And again, that was applied for and successfully delivered by Vinet, by Mrs. Quinn, Academic Admin Manager, and also by Bernie Quinn, our International Academic Director. Pictured here, and this is the first ever, again, Swiss hotel school ever to have achieved this in this part of the world. So well done to you guys. Then in April, we moved into a new strategic tactic. We moved from HTMi to HTMi Switzerland. HTMi Switzerland became, in our global strategy, the Swiss Education and Training Centre, representing the HTMi brand globally, the centre of excellence which others around the world will aspire to achieve and will help build our brand in the global arena. This is due to its excellent reputation and achievements. And now we have grown up to 4 HTMi fully branded campuses in Switzerland, Singapore, Dubai, and Australia. as well as many key partnerships and partnership campuses and also sister schools. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. Then the most difficult accreditation and certification in the world, the one where I got grey hair from, we did it, and we got the 4 years EduTrust in Singapore, and finally, due to all the hard work of all the excellent staff team here, and again, HTMi is the first ever Swiss hotel school to have achieved this. Well done to everybody there as well. By May, we launched SHGI. This is how we consolidated all our brands under one umbrella, Swiss Hospitality Group International, with a vision to be a leader in nurturing and growing innovative Swiss hospitality brands, with membership benefits to all those who are branches and affiliate companies and campuses of that globally, including, but not limited to, careers at Swiss Touches, international study, training and employment pathways, lifetime membership of our global hostel platform, and participation in global recruitment forums, which we also launched later this year as well. Then back to research, HTMi Switzerland celebrated its 22nd Student Research Conference, cementing our position as a leader for sure and a member in international student research management. Then in June at the graduation, we celebrated our 15 years partnership with University of Ulster Business School, University of Ulster, and to crown this milestone also, we announced just a little bit later at the exam board the best student research students results ever that we've had, and you saw those students on stage today. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Then after a little summer break in July, HTMi Switzerland continued also with our Swiss Alpine cows to SEGI colleges in Malaysia, formed a new partnership, and our future manager cows were played again and very well welcomed by the VIPs from SEGI as well. Then again, Bernie Quinn stepped up and he became an FHPEA, which means a principal fellow of the UK Higher Education Academy, PFHEA. This is in recognition of his own personal attainments against the UK professional standards frameworks for teaching and learning support in higher education. Well done to Bernie. And what a great fellow he is too. So, create, don't copy, lead, don't follow, continues to underpin HTMi's innovative culture. And at this stage in the year, we have an award of Be Successful with Sorenberg Concepts. The group created a concept called Beehive, Garden and Cafe and won first place in the Certificate Sorenberg Concepts competition. When Rastislav, if I got that right, told his father that his team had won the Sorenberg Concepts competition, his father got really excited, and after learning more about it, he actually turned this concept, as we did with Swiss Touches, into a reality, putting 8 beehives on top of the NH Hotel Gate 1, Bratislava, Slovakia, in his hometown. Hotel guests can now buy the honey, and it is also used in kitchens to make desserts and sauces, together with workshops, tours, and of course their own honey products. Well done to that as well. Then, as mentioned before, and you witnessed it today, we got the highest BSc Honours degree results ever. The first class honours, 7 students there achieved this very, very high accolade, but also a second class upper division is also something to be proud of, as is a 2-2 as well. And that spread of results over a roughly 30 student cohort, and I am very sure that's excellent, and I'm sure our fellow colleagues in the University of Ulster will endorse what I've just said. Well done, it's truly. Then we created a new first in our industry, as HTMi Switzerland created a certified training centre concept inside Swiss Touches hotels and resorts, where our courses in a more professional manner in terms of their employees and how to improve their employee status and so on, and we launched HTMi professional qualifications within the hotel industry. Again, a first ever for a Swiss hotel school to do that within a hotel environment. Then great news came in October. Our own Carlos Oberle successfully completed his Doctor of Education, and he will get the certificate very soon, but we've seen the email, so we know he's already got it, so congratulations to him. While my cape falls off, his cape will change for the next graduation. It will become much more colourful, I assume. Okay, so well done, Carlos. Excellent work. Then HTMi Switzerland announced its team for the EM Cup 2020. And congratulations, as Anthony described it today, to Martina Liep, Hungary, René de Bruyne, Rakia Akamalia, Kazakhstan. I'm sorry if I get it wrong. Adnan Kulanovic. If you give me Chinese names, it's no problem. Okay? And Dan Min from the Czech Republic. The teammate is inside out, and we wish you a lot of success in the EM Cup. Be very confident. You've got an excellent platform to be excellent. Well done to you in the future as well. Then, as I said earlier, SHGI started to benefit the many international partners that we have and consolidate the services that we give to HTMi campuses and brands globally. In November, Marriott International, Asia Pacific, visited HTMi Singapore and launched a global online recruitment from there for HTMi, but also to 5 different campuses globally at the same time. And also well done to Vena, he organised that as well. I mentioned the HTMi Certified Training Centre. We expanded in China to 3 different locations now, with a target 500 enrolments by the end of this year, and that will happen. These Swiss Touches family members will be following HTMi Certified Professional Hospital, jointly awarded by both HTMi and Swiss Touches. And that is also a concept that we will be now looking to roll out in the hospitality industry, not just in China, but around the world as well. Then we further strengthened our academic leadership, and HTMi welcomes Professor Emerita Ronnie Bamber to the HTMi Academic Board. Ronnie is Professor Emerita of Higher Education at Queen Margaret University, Edinburgh, and is a Principal Fellow of the Higher Education Academy. And at the same time, HTMi Switzerland also welcomes new external examiner Jane Wellborn. She has over 15 years' experience as an academic in leadership and development consultant working at Leeds Business School, Leeds Beckett University. Then back to SSHAP. I told you it was going to get better. In around October, we had our first graduation, and yep, that's it. I was there too. And in the middle there, you will see His Excellency Swiss Ambassador to South Africa, Dr. Nicholas Bruhl. He presented our HTMi parchments to the first certificate of the first cohort of apprentices, who successfully completed the dual apprenticeship program. The dual apprenticeship program is the original apprenticeship program, famous all over the world, that Switzerland launched, where you do 4 days work, 1 day study. That's the way it was progressing. The second group of apprentices is now being selected, and a scaling up plan is in progress. And guess what? We are the only Swiss hospitality school that will be involved. Then we started to round up the year in November with HTMi Switzerland's successful 23rd International Research Conference, and in November on our campus in beautiful Sorenberg, the theme of the conference was gastronomy and the importance of sustainable food policies, followed by an excellent gala event out of this world and highly praised by many members of the diplomatic corps, and then our excellent Xmas party as well. So here we are today, Anthony, celebrating 20 years in Switzerland. We were launched in Switzerland in 1999, today is 2019. We intend to surpass our track record I just summarised in the relentless pursuit of our vision to be a leading hotel management institute in the world. Just to bring you back, we started in 1999 with 16 students, 1 from China, 15 from India. And today we have over 2,000 students globally studying our diplomas and growing with full force. Starting in Switzerland, and with the support of our academic partners in the UK, Northern Ireland, University of Ulster, and also in Scotland, we embarked on growing our brand internationally. Now we have Australia, 3 campus locations, Singapore, Malaysia with multiple colleges, Kazakhstan, China, 3 centres, Taiwan, 10 leading universities, India, Mauritius, the Polytechnic Mauritius, South Africa, I just told you about Saudi Arabia, Bahrain campus, Dubai campus, Colombia, Ecuador, and starting from 16 students to 2,000 plus students from over 46 nationalities. And our employer satisfaction this year was measured on a Likert scale at 88.2% overall for our students going into internships, mainly in Switzerland. And we have the highest academic results ever, as we just said. So I think that's pretty successful, but we're only as good as our last result, and we're going to get a lot better as well. Anthony.
Where are all the moms sitting in the audience? Moms, put your hands up. Put your hands down. Where are all the dads? Brothers? Sisters? Any grandparents? Okay, if you're not in the audience and you're watching this later around the world, all of you have helped raise these amazing graduates. You've seen them through the ups and downs. You have poured your hearts out and souls into these young people. So today is your day too, and you should be very proud. You really should. So please give all your parents, brothers, sisters, grandparents a big round of applause. There are these 2 young fish swimming along. And I happened to meet an older fish swimming the other way, who nods at them and says, "Morning, boys, how's the water?" And the 2 young fish swim on for a bit, and then eventually one looks at the other and says, "What the hell is water?" We often forget or take for granted the most obvious things around us. It's difficult to stay aware of what's happening in the world, especially when you're too busy dealing with the monologue inside your head. That's what a college education is all about. It's learning how to think, exercising some degree of control over your thoughts, so you can choose what you pay attention to. Our thoughts affect our realities and the ability to choose how you construct meaning from experience will determine the lenses from which you see the world and how you react in return. You're not going to get very far in life based on what you already know. You're going to advance in life by what you're going to learn after you leave here. Education does not stop after you graduate from university. It doesn't stop after you finish your MBA or a BSc either. Wisdom acquisition is a moral duty. It's not just something you do to advance in life. It's a moral duty because it's only through continuous learning that we can add to the vast knowledge of mankind. If we stop learning, progress in all industries, hospitality and tourism, computers, finance, biology stops as well. The World Economic Forum released its latest travel and tourism competitiveness report in October 29. The study found that international tourist arrivals surpassed 1.4 billion in 2018. Beating predictions by 2 years. What does this mean for you? Is the hospitality and tourism ready for such growth? The simple answer is no. We don't have enough large airports in major hubs. We don't have enough hotels, resorts, infrastructure, and the list continues. What about sustainability today? One of the biggest trends in the industry. Wow, graduates. and future graduates. What exciting challenges await all of you. So graduates, I hope that you understand that this day is not just the culmination of your own dreams, but the realization of the dreams of so many who came before you. And you should be so proud and so happy and so excited about your futures. But what you shouldn't be is satisfied. Your life starts today. You have the opportunity to be the future Conrad Hilton, Bill Marriott, Isidore Sharp, Cesar Ritz, Ian Schrager, Marina McDonald, Melissa Mayhaw, Janice Cannon, amongst many other legendary visionaries. The world is changing very fast. Generations change, guest and employee needs change. Give them what they want. Be the first to beat your competition. Lead, don't follow. Create, don't copy. You've all just heard what Mr. Ian Lamar spoke about during his year in review. He mentioned the many amazing and great achievements and initiatives that HTMi had in 2019. But why do you think this is important? Well, if you follow and don't lead, if you copy and you don't create, you will lose your competitive advantage and your competitors will win. You will lose business. So the message is quite simple. It allows you to explore new opportunities and exercise creativity in ways that ultimately benefit the organization through new ideas. It's an important part of business life. It allows a business to adapt to its environment and to improve its market position. In writing the speech, I took inspiration from a female leader that I greatly admire and respect. Back in 2013, at a university in the United States, she gave a speech. And Michelle Obama asked the graduates 3 questions during her speech. What do you want to be? Not what do you, who do you want to be? Not what do you want to be? How will you serve others? And who will you include in your lives to get there? And she shared a little secret. For someone who has hired and managed hundreds of people in her career, the answer to these questions were far more important than asking someone to explain a test score or a grade in class. She has never once made a hire based on grades. What she has looked for, and today many recruiters look for the same, is what kind of person you are. Are you a hard worker? Are you reliable? Are you open to other viewpoints? Have you stepped outside your own self-interests to serve others? Those are the qualities she and other wants on her team. Because those are the qualities that move businesses forward. And it is these qualities that will make you successful in your future careers. Passion, respect, integrity, accountability, empathy, humility, resilience, willpower, and vision. These are the qualities that you already embody, that you learned from your parents, from the communities you grew up in. They are the skills you have developed at school, as you worked so hard to make it to this day. And today, more than ever before, that is what the world needs. We need more people like you. So after you have come this far, after all your ups and downs, I hope it is no longer a question of whether or not you can make it in this world, but how and where you are going to make your mark and leave your legacy. Where are you going to go? Are you going to be the future visionaries, leaders, educators, CEOs? So make no mistake, graduates, you can go anywhere you choose. Be whatever you want, as long as you stay true to your values. Be proud and never doubt yourselves in any challenge you are faced with. Walk boldly on that road no matter where it takes you. Spread peace, love, and understanding wherever you go. Maya Angelou, an American poet, singer, memoirist, and civil rights activist, said in 1977, "I encourage you to live with life. Be courageous, adventurous, give us a tomorrow more than we deserve." 42 years later, these words are so true for our future. What legacy will you create and leave behind? Will it be one of honesty and integrity? one of how you respected and treated other people? What did you do to support your local community? Did you help people? Were you a charitable person? Did you achieve success and greatness? And there are 4 ways to leave a positive legacy. Choose to be positive. Choose to give without getting. Choose to think big. And choose to embrace the big T. So graduates, go out there and conquer the world. Congratulations. So, before we conclude the cup throwing ceremony, I turn your attention to a very, very important announcement on the screen behind me. You all read it? Yes? Good.
Yeah, I know it's my turn. I was looking at the announcement. Okay, so to conclude our graduation today, we would like to invite all the graduates to come to the front and to take part in the traditional cap throwing ceremony. Try not to hit these lights because I'll end up paying them. And then get your photos taken. Ladies and gentlemen, as the graduates do this, please observe when the caps are thrown in the air, give them one massive round of applause. So for safety reasons, can everybody here exit right?
You ready? 1, 2, 3.